All right, you guys, this your boy back at y'all with another one. Shouts out to the LDBC, Lions Den basketball community. Give the video a like, hit subscribe, ring the bell whenever I go live. That way you get those notifications. Also subscribe to the Patreon and leave a link to the Patreon when this stream is over with. I want to give a special shout out to the melanated RN hashtag reparations now for subscribing to the channel. I really do appreciate it. And yes, I do agree. Cut the check. Let's get down to business. As Kamala Harris' name has been in the news once again for all the wrong reasons. And we're going to start by talking about another appointee that she put on her staff. And yes, is a woman. And this woman is an Indian who's going to be on her press secretary. Now, for all you sororities that was out there ski-weeing and hoo-hawing and all this stuff about this woman, right? Because it's already bad enough that last month she called Gavin Newsom and recommended that a Latino take her seat in the Senate, right? Alex Padilla take her seat in the Senate. And now a report comes out about Indian American Sabrina Singh named Kamala Harris's deputy press secretary. For all you bootlegs out there, all the people out there buck dancing and shucking and jiving and dancing in the street, huh? Where the fuck y'all at now? Huh? Where y'all at now? Because, the new voices of black media, right? The Jason Blacks, the Professor Black Truths, the Torian Rangers of the world, right? Town Business. Myself, we've been warning you guys about this woman. Because, see, the mainstream media, they love to put on this rehabilitation program when it comes to this woman. Oh, you don't like that word rehabilitation? Well, what about a repackaging program? Huh? Let's be honest about this, man. This woman they put us in a motherfucking spin cycle when it comes to repackaging this woman. And all she continues to do is spit in our faces. All you guys and gals that call yourself, oh man, we got to get Donald Trump out of office, man. Donald Trump, man, he's what works for the country. We just had to get him up out of there. And yet, Joe Biden, yes, sloppy Joe Biden, right? Dude that can't keep his hands to himself. What was his first priority, right? What was near and dear close to his heart? LGBT. That's right. He signed laws basically meaning that, a transgender person can play in the same sport as a natural born woman. He's also, signed an executive order. Basically, if you're a transgender and you want to go back in the military, well, you got that right. LGBT up and down. Where is the tangibles for black people? Huh? Where's the tangibles for the black community? It was only the black community that got Joe Biden in office, right? Because if it wasn't for the black community in Georgia, Milwaukee, in Wisconsin, right? Atlanta, Georgia, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Detroit, Michigan, he wouldn't be there right now. Kamala Harris would not be there right now. And Kamala Harris show her appreciation for black folks by hiring a Latino, right? Having a Latino take her Senate seat and have an Indian woman be her press secretary. So, Simone Sanders, right? You was running around here, doing all that backsliding and bootlicking and tackling for Biden and all that, right? And what you get for your goddamn Constellation Prize? Are you the White House press secretary? No, they gave that to a white woman. Are you the chief of staff? No, you're not that either. You're not even chief of staff for Kamala Harris. Far as we know, you are there getting her coffee every fucking day. Indian American Sabrina Singh will serve as deputy press secretary to the vice president of the White House, according to an announcement made by the Biden-Harris transition. Singh was press secretary to Vice President-elect Kamala Harris on the Biden-Harris campaign. Prior to her role on the campaign, she serves as senior spokesperson of Mike Bloomberg's presidential campaign and press secretary for Cory Booker's presidential. So she's just hopping around all over the place, right? So Cory Booker, he drops out. Well, I'm going to go to this guy. And now that Mike Bloomberg dropped out because, his presidential campaign went down the toilet when he went to that church down in Mississippi. It was either Alabama or Mississippi. He went to one of them churches, right? And that pork chop preacher that let Michael Bloomberg, that stop and frisk guy, yeah, he let him up in that church, and the congregation just gladly stood up and turned their back on him. And at that point, his political career went down the toilet. His presidential aspirations went up in smoke. What's up, Red Pill Alpha? First down, 3,000 degrees. Salute to y'all in the building. Now, let's get back on this scam artist. What's up, Unique Dawn? Appreciate you for being in the chat. She previously served as Deputy Communications Director for the DNC, spokesperson for American Bridge Trump War Room, and Regional Communications Director on Hillary Clinton's 2016 presidential campaign. She's also worked as a SKD Knickerbocker, served as Communications Director for Representative Jan Schwatsky, or Schakowsky, and worked at various Democratic committees and the Biden-Harris transition, as is announced, and the additional members of the Vice President office at the White House. Prominent among them being Yair Belkind, Assistant Chief of Staff to the Vice President. Oh, that's not a black person. Oh, that name sounds more like Indian. Let's keep going. Vincent Evans as Deputy Director for the Office of the Public Engagement and Intergovernmental Affairs. That sounds like a black dude. I never met a white dude named Vincent. So Vincent Evans. He sounds like a black dude. Michael Fox as Deputy Chief of Staff. That's definitely not a black dude. That's definitely a white dude. Kate Childs Graham as Director of Speechwriting, and Dr. Ike Irby as Policy Advisor to the Vice President. Deanne Milson has been named Deputy Policy Director. Rachel Palmero, Rachel Palermo as Assistant Press Secretary. Mike Powell as Chief Economic Advisor. Peter Vales as Deputy Director of Press Communications or Press Operations, and Herbie Ziskind as Deputy Communication Director. These diverse, experienced, and talented individuals would join the office of the Vice President. Big deal. The appointments demonstrate that and notice they have the Korean Pierre lady. She hasn't been mentioned, nor Simone Sanders has been mentioned in this article. Now, these two individuals were stomping hard for Biden and Harris during the presidential campaign. I mean, you had Simone Sanders go on every media outlet and tell that lie about the 94 crime bill. Talk about it was the state's fault. No, it wasn't. Considering she conveniently leaves out there was a $13 billion incentive for states to build more jails, right? But hey, this the people y'all want to get behind, right? Kamala Harris, and this woman is disgusting. This woman's disgusting, but yet she want to call herself, hey, I want to represent the black people. Whether you insulting our intelligence by putting hot sauce on collard greens, or you want to, take a selfie out of Black Lives Matter Boulevard and all that, right? You want to sit up there and insult all intelligence that you want to wear Converse. Hey, man, look at me. I'm wearing Converse, right? Or one day you're wearing Converse, another day you're wearing Timbs. I mean, And just nothing about this woman, and she's so goddamn disingenuous. That's the part that really pisses me off about her. She is so goddamn disingenuous with her shit. She knows exactly what the fuck she's doing. And for the people that don't know better, they're not looking at her for her policy. They're looking at her for how she looks, and she knows that. She knows that a lot of people ain't gonna go after her for her policy. She knows that a lot of the few people that will go after her for her policy and her bullshit as a goddamn district attorney and attorney general out in California, then we get called misogynistic, right? If I'm a man, and last time I checked, I am a man. And if I call her out for her bullshit ass record, you're gonna have her bootleg of bootlicks, right? Her legion of bootlicks, or her or whatever you want to call it, the Butter Biscuit Brigade or whatever, is going to attack me for attacking her for her reprehensible record. Which segues into this article, and shout out to the homie Torian Rain, because Torian Rain talked about this on his channel earlier today. The Washington Post. Now, a lot of people call it the Washington Compost, but nevertheless, the Washington Post tried to retract a story. And this article is coming from Reason.com. The Washington Post tried to memory hole Kamala Harris' bad joke about inmates begging for food and water. Yeah, they literally tried to change the story up and didn't think that the person who originally wrote the story was going to catch that. Or Simone Sanders from your hometown, Unique Dawn. I'm sorry to hear that, Hey. Sorry to hear that. So, the Washington Post published a 2019 campaign trail feature about then presidential hopeful Kamala Harris' close relationship with her sister. Now, if you don't know who her sister is Maya Harris. Now, Maya Harris works for MSNBC, or I like to call it BSNBC, right? It was an extremely cringeworthy moment, even by the high standards set by by Harris's failed presidential campaign. But now that Harris is vice president, that awful moment has seemingly vanished from the Post website after the paper quote unquote updated the piece earlier in the month. Now, the first 7 paragraphs of the article, published by the Post on July 23rd, 2019, and byline by feature reporter Ben Terrace, originally appeared as this. It was the 4th of July, Independence Day, and Kamala Harris was explaining to her sister Maya that campaigns are like prisons. She'd been recounting how in the days before the Democratic debate in Miami, life had actually slowed down to a manageable pace. Kamala, Maya, and the rest of the team had spent 3 days prepping for that contest in a beach-facing hotel suite where they closed the curtains to blot out the fun. But for all the hours of studying policy and practicing the zingers that would supercharge her candidacy, yeah, because those zingers sure as hell did supercharge her candidacy, right? It propelled her right to the elimination line. And the only reason why we heard of this woman again was because of Joe Biden. Sloppy Joe Biden. Anyway, I actually got sleep, Kamala says, sitting in a Hilton conference room beside her sister and smiling as she recalled walks on the beach with her husband and that one morning soul cycle class she was able to take. That kind of stuff, Kamala said between sips of iced tea, which is about bringing a little normal to the days. That was a treat for me. I mean, in some ways, it was a treat, Maya said, but not really. It's a treat that a prisoner gets when they ask for a morsel of food, please, Kamala said, shoving her hands forward as if clutching a metal plate, her voice now trembling like an old British man locked into a Dickinson jail cell. And water? And I just want water. Your standards really go out the fucking window. Kamala burst into laughter. Yep. See, that kind of shit right there. Now, why would the Washington Post edit that out? Oh, I know why they would edit that out. Maybe, just maybe, they don't want the public knowing about this about her. But then again, if you've done your research about her, we already know how much of a fucking trifling ass woman she is. Right? What will make her think this shit is funny? Only in her sick mind did she believe something like this would be funny. It should go without saying, choosing to run for the most powerful political office in the world is absolutely nothing like being behind bars. And getting to squeeze in a morning soul cycle session before sitting down for an interview with the national newspaper is not remotely the same as dying of thirst. So what will make her think this is funny? But you see that none of the mainstream media, like the BSNBCs of the world and the CNN, nobody's talking about this. The scene was a brilliant bit of reporting and writing because it did what few political features can accomplish, showing, rather than telling, something about the candidate at the center. Harris made her name as a prosecutor. Her track record includes defending dirty cops and laughing off criticisms of her history of throwing poor parents in jail when their kids missed school. Shout out to my brother Too Raw for TV in the building. Now, the post profile a mass slipping moment that seemed to perfectly capture a warped sense of injustice and lack of basic human dignity, all in just a few hundred words. Now, the rest of the profile is still there, but with a new opening anecdote that compares now Vice President Harris to her relationship with her sister to that of former President John F. Kennedy and his brother Robert. See, the Washington Post, you didn't think that nobody was going to find out about this, right, Washington Post? Who put y'all up to this? Who told y'all to go edit that piece? Huh? Who paid y'all to go edit that piece? Who paid y'all? Did Kamala Harris pay y'all? Did her sister pay y'all? Who put y'all up to editing this piece when it comes to this woman? What happened to the old version? The headline for that 18-month-old article still appeared on Terrace's page on the Post website with the original date it was published, but clicking the link redirects users to the new version published this month. The version that omits Harris's awful commentary about campaigns in prisons. Other links to the original piece also now redirect to the sanitized version. Reasons: Elizabeth Nolan Brown highlighted the Terrace profile of Harris on the July 24, 2019 version of the Reason Roundup. What's up, homie?
Oh boy, nothing, man. Just listening to you once again, showing another example of why she's not our ally, but yet people are not going to catch on, man. You know, the vast majority aren't.
I mean, it just. I mean, it was already bad enough that 2 weeks ago we talked about her, stealing Martin Luther King's story about freedom, right? Did you hear about that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and in case y'all didn't know, 2 weeks ago I talked about a potential, and shout out to Tom Businessman because Tom Business first talked about this, right? Tom talks about an article that was on Elle magazine or Elle.com, right? And this woman by the name of Ashley C4, aka Seal, right? Seal interviewed Kamala Harris, right? And Kamala Harris basically plagiarized a story from Martin Luther King from an interview he did with Playboy magazine back in 1965. So we talked about that story. We talked about, on this channel, we talked about her giving her Senate seat to a Latino, right? She literally called Gavin Newsom and told Gavin Newsom, hey, give Alex Padilla my seat, right? Now, last time I checked, Alex Padilla ain't black. He's not even a black woman. He's a Latino male. So all you Appa Kappa Alpha and all you fucking skiwi motherfuckers out there, how do y'all feel now? Huh?
Yeah, at least Barack Obama, when he left the Senate, they did give it to, what was it, Burgess? I forgot his first name. It was a black guy.
Yeah.
He didn't hold on to it, but at least he gave it to a black guy, to have black representation in the Senate. But she doesn't, you know what I'm saying? She don't represent black people.
No. Not at all. She don't represent no black people at all. But yet, you leave it up to these jackasses here. These jackasses, man, you attacking Kamala Harris, man. What's wrong with you? You some kind of sexist or something? You're so misogynistic. I can't believe you attacking Kamala Harris. Okay, so you go cat for a woman that wouldn't even spit in your direction, right? Go ahead, too, Raw.
I can't believe how far the Washington Post has fallen. Remember, they were the newspaper that was first and foremost in cracking the Watergate story.
Yeah.
And nobody else wanted to touch it. They're the ones that said, no, we think there's something there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else thought they were foolish. Now they're to the point where, damn, they're the ones doing cover-ups. They're the ones that's not, man, it's just ridiculous.
Man, yeah. Oh, go ahead and finish too, Raw. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, like, Catherine Graham probably rolling over her grave. And Ben Bradley, all the guys probably rolling over their, spinning their graves, how far journalism, investigative journalism is dead. That's why I hate the media, man. Like, they don't do their job. All they're doing now is covering up stuff and want to be in these politicians' good graces. And a lot of these, I'm just sick of these. Ugh.
Yeah, it's hard to get to the truth when, you got people out there being, operatives, out here being operatives and agents and shit.
Yeah.
And she knew, and you can't, and motherfuckers can't act like they didn't know they was doing what they were doing and shit like that. They had to know, right? Why would you revise that to make it some puff piece of comparing Kamala Harris and her sister Maya Harris to RFK and Robert F. Kennedy and John F. Kennedy? Really?
That right there is a fucking disgrace. A fucking disgrace. Last I checked, John Kennedy was president, and he made it all the way he went past the primaries and got nominated for president. This bitch had to be given a gift. A gift. She didn't even finish second or third in the primary. She didn't even make it to the primaries.
No, she was. She was like one of the first ones to drop out.
Right. She was one of the first ones to drop out. As a matter of fact, all of the token representation in the Democratic Party had dropped out first. Her, Cory Booker, and the guy from former Massachusetts governor, Deval Patrick. All the token representation in the Democratic Party had dropped out because nobody was buying that bullshit this time with them. You know what I'm saying? And magically, she got saved, by Joe Biden.
Yeah, because we had to get a woman of color in the nomination and all that, right? Now, get this, y'all. Get this, y'all. Now, remember when she was running for president, right? And you know, she made that whole thing out to be about busing and Joe Biden, basically going after Joe Biden, right? Calling him out on his racism, but yet she gets behind a fucking racist. She is the fucking vice president to a racist.
Yep. And when you bring that up, when you bring up the people, they deflect. I mean, look, that was a long time ago. He's changed. Man, there's no evidence whatsoever that Joe Biden has changed on anything. None. He's still out of touch, and he's still a bigot.
Mm-hmm. She ain't nothing but a goddamn opportunist, man.
Yep.
For real.
Just an opportunist, man.
She's a goddamn opportunist, man. And then even then, when the whole George Floyd incident happened, right? And they were protesting the streets, and it was like, well, this is the thing that was a big slap in the face, right? Remember, Amy Klobuchar was supposed to be one of the front runners for the vice president ticket, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or she was going to be his running mate. But when the George Floyd incident happened, it turned out she was an attorney. She was a prosecutor, right? Who could have brought down Derek Chauvin, but didn't. Well, her political aspirations for vice president went down the toilet, right?
Mm-hmm.
And remember, you and I, we was on this very live stream, right? And we're thinking, well, if they got goddamn on Amy Klobuchar for her record, then they sure as hell can't go after. They definitely can't make Kamala Harris a vice presidential running a vice presidential candidate, considering her record is just as bad, if not worse, than Amy Klobuchar. Boy, we couldn't have been any more wrong about that, innit?
Yeah, because I was thinking I did a video, but I thought that Biden was going to pick Gretchen Whitmer, because I just like, how they going to pick? There's no way they could pick Kamala. So I said she lost in the primaries, and her record is terrible. But I guess when you suck enough cock behind the scenes, whatever she's doing, the powers to be will look over.
Mm-hmm.
But look past stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna get on Amy Klobuchar for her record, but we're gonna overlook Kamala Harris's record.
And also, like you said before, when you can raise a lot of money for the party, no matter how you're doing it, when you attract a lot of donors,
mm-hmm.
that's also going to help you,
And I tell you right now, that is the main reason why she was picked.
Yeah.
That was the main reason why she was picked. Because she can attract money from the donor class.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with her qualification. This woman ain't qualified to make chicken nuggets at McDonald's, for crying out loud. But yet, she's gonna be the person that's gonna make all of this, provided nothing happens to sloppy Joe Biden and she takes over, she's gonna be having the keys to the nuclear launch codes. Think about that.
Oh,
hey,
God.
Hey, do you support reparations? Well, I'm not gonna see. This is the thing. I'm not gonna sit here and do anything that's going to only benefit Black people. No.
No, I can't sit here and say that. Oh, God.
She talk about the left act. Oh, man, if you don't get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, talk about the left act. If I wanted to do a left act, I have my, I'd lift my foot and put it in the crack of your ass. Don't do a left act. What the hell some goddamn left act gonna do? And then they still fucking with us, right? Because they talk about they promised $2,000. All right, so they won the Senate, right? Now I want y'all to understand something, right? When it comes to these Democrats, right? The same entire playbook, right? Whether it be for the presidency, or for Jim Clyburn's annual fish fry, or Cory Booker's tanning every 2 weeks, right? Whatever. This is what they're gonna say. Now they got control of the White House, they got control of the House, and they got control of the Senate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cedric Richmond, right? Yeah, because I'm gonna call out that Bama, right? And you too, because Kamala has got something to do with this shit too. Hey, so when y'all gonna call Ice Cube back for his and talked about his plan for Black America, huh?
Right? You said after the election.
Yeah, they said, well, we gotta wait till after the election. Well, guess what? The election's over. He's sworn in. So y'all gonna call him or what? Well, you gonna call Ice Cube or what? And see, and this is what they do, right? This is what these people in the media do, right? So when Ice Cube came up with that plan for contract for Black America, and you had they round up every fucking sellout, coon, bootleg you can find and disparage him on national TV. Talk about he don't know nothing about politics, and he need to wait till after the election because there's a lot going on right now. This thing and the next thing, everybody attack Ice Cube for coming up with that contract for Black America. They don't even take his phone call, and then when Ice Cube basically gives Kamala Harris a dose of her own medicine, now you got these fucking same bootlegs. Oh man, I don't know why Ice Cube not returning Kamala Harris's phone call, man. He's being misogynistic right now. Shut the hell up.
Yeah, that's so old now, man. Like, if you do anything that shows independence, or if you stand up for yourself, in opposition to female, you're a misogynist.
Yeah. And then you get that one girl, the one Amanda Gorman. Now, if you don't know who Amanda Gorman is, that was the female who did the poem for the inauguration. And I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of you ain't gonna like what I'm about to say. But I just don't give a fuck. All right? A lot of you ain't gonna look. First of all, with that yellow on and all that, she looked like a rotten banana with a lifesaver on top of it, right? And then, if you actually listen to the poem, look, that shit was all over the place. Did you listen to that poem she said?
Not really. I just said, look, man. Unless it's Maya Angelou or somebody like that, man, I don't want to listen to none of that crap.
Oh, shout out to the homie, Coach Sutton Harris. What's up, homie? Good to see you. What's up, Joshua Warren? Coach Sutton Harris in the building. What's up, homie? Good to see you. Happy New Year. Yeah. This woman. And in case y'all didn't heard this goddamn bullshit ass fucking poem, right? Because it was I'm telling you, it was all over the place. That shit was all over the place. So after that poem, right? After that poem, she got all kinds of love and adulations and well wishes from everybody in the media, whether it be from Robin Roberts, right? The old copy muncher herself, to all kinds of random ass motherfuckers we don't even know, never even heard from before. Now I want y'all to listen to this fucking bullshit. All right. For those of you who have not heard this goddamn fucking poem, right? It's called The Hill We Climb. Oh, what's up, Matt? So I got my fucking co-worker in this motherfucker. Why Trump pardon Lil Wayne and Kodak Black? First of all, we didn't even talk about Trump. Trump's irrelevant. And the second reason, because they paid money. Hey, that's my answer, and I'm sticking to it. Now, let's get back on this crusty woman right here. Because all you guys that like all you bootlegs, right? This what y'all wanted. This what y'all asked for now. Listen to this shit.
Mr. President, Dr. Biden, Madam Vice President, Mr. Emhoff, Americans, and the world. When day comes, we ask ourselves, where can we find light in this never-ending shade? The loss we carry, a sea we must wade. We've braved the belly of the beast. We've learned that quiet isn't always peace, and the norms and notions of what just isn't always just is. And yet the dawn is ours before we knew it. Somehow we do it. Somehow we've weathered and witnessed a nation that isn't broken, but simply unfinished. We, the successors of a country and a time where a skinny...
Now, I'm trying to play this video at the same time, not trying to throw up in my mouth, okay? But the fecal matter, did you listen to the fecal matter that comes out? You know what? I'm going to go and continue, man.
Black girl descended from slaves and raised by a single mother.
Now, did you hear that part, too, Raw?
She's a black girl descended from slaves raised by a single mother.
Now, who does that remind you of? Oh, yeah, that's right. So Kamala Harris, right? Because she painted that picture of her daddy not being in her life, right? When it turned out it was the complete opposite.
It was a mama.
Yeah. But she tried to make it seem like the daddy was never there, and this thing and the next thing. Because remember, she came out. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, that's just another thing that you constantly keep seeing perpetuated by the Democratic Party, the pandering to black women, the constant, for lack of a better term, pilfer, like just the constant pilfering to black men, like we ain't shit and we're irresponsible and da 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 da, and it's just so tiresome, man.
And remember, that's so disingenuous considering that one, Joe Biden and his laws are putting a lot of these black folks in jail.
Yep.
But these same hypocrites out here want to talk about how Trump is separating people from their homes at the border, when their laws have put all kinds of black people in jail, separating them from their homes as well. But yet, they're glorifying this. A woman, a single mom, dad not in the house. They're glorifying this shit in a goddamn presidential inauguration. Let's keep going.
Can dream of becoming president, only to find herself reciting for one. And yes, we are far from polished, far from pristine, but that doesn't mean we are striving to form a union that is perfect. We are striving to forge our union with purpose.
Okay, so first of all, I'm not trying to form no union with nobody that is trying to kill me the first chance they get.
My thing is how can you form a union when you're a single parent anyway? Like, forming what union?
Yeah, what is she
I know she's talking about the country, but you spoke about a single mother. Then you talk about striving to form a union. Like what? Black woman and white man, or like black women and what is she talking about?
Yeah, what are you? Let's keep going from this.
Compose a country committed to all cultures, colors, characters, and conditions of man. And so we lift our gazes not to what stands between us, but what stands before us. We close the divide because we know to put our future first. We must first put our differences aside. We lay down our arms so we can reach out our arms to one another. We seek harm to none.
That's bullshit right there. See, that's the part that really got under my skin, right? That's the part that really got under my skin. So we laid down our arms. So you mean to tell me I'm going to lay down my arm for white supremacists that are looking to kill me the first chance he get? Right? You want me to lay down my arm and align with a guy who don't care about me for one. See that, it's stuff like it's mumbo jumbo like this, and then we mean harm to nobody. What do you mean we mean harm to nobody? You know how many wars that we fought in? We go to other countries, take their oil, overthrow their governments and all that, but we mean harm to nobody? What the fuck are you talking about, woman?
Ask Native Americans that. Does America mean harm to nobody?
America don't mean harm to nobody. What about, okay, so let me ask you this. What about Black Wall Street?
Rosewood.
Yeah, Rosewood. But we mean, you know what, man? I don't know how much more I can take from this shit, man. Straight up, man. This woman here, look. And this is the thing. When Joe Biden was writing these laws, she wasn't even born yet. When Kamala Harris was throwing these motherfuckers in jail, getting fucked every day and twice on Sunday by downtown Willie Brown. That's right.
Willie Brown.
Willie Brown. Ooh, Willie Brown. I'm about to put on my motherfucking gators on, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have my grandfather, I'm gonna grab my motherfucking, my granddaddy pubic hairs out, you know what I'm saying? All gray and shit with the dick out. You know what I'm saying? I had my number one grandfather chain on, banging that thing out with my motherfucking gators on. That's right.
You know what's funny? I remember seeing Willie Brown all the time back in the day on CNN, and he always had a big ass smile on his face.
Now I wonder why.
Now I know why.
Yeah, we know why. You know why downtown Willie Brown had a smile on his face, man. Like he got his daily dose of medicine, boy. I tell you. Anyway, this woman wasn't even born yet. So evidently they're grooming these coonettes young.
Yep.
The future legion of bootlegs. And like I always tell y'all, right? If they prop up a black person in the media and they're not going after that black person with any kind of vitriol, that should tell you right there, something not right, right? We've seen evidence of that. I've just given you evidence of Ice Cube. They round up all kinds of bootlegs to attack Ice Cube, right? This woman does this poem and all that, and she's getting all kinds of fawning coverage. Hey, look at me. Your Twitter following is exploding right now. Really? We're looking for tangibles, goddammit. We're looking for reparations. And then y'all want to be all disingenuous and put Harry Tubman on a $20 bill? Y'all want to be sit up here and be disingenuous about propping up this fucking bootleg 22-year-old woman for a fucking intangible fecal matter goddamn fucking poem? And then the comment section, these motherfuckers are jackasses, right? It's a shame Maya Angelou isn't around to see this. What an incredible young woman. Poised, dignity, and eloquence. Yeah, a white person said this, right? Tom, well, I'm not going to pronounce his name. I'm not going to put his name out there. Old Tommy Boy. I'm going to call him Tommy Boy.
Right.
She speaks so well. Oh my God, she speaks so well. Oh my God, did you see how well she spoke today? It's
She's
so
very
eloquent.
articulate.
She's very articulate in the words that she speak. It just all come together in such harmony. Get the
What
fuck
a
out
well-trained Negro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why can't they all be like this? I mean, Jesus.
Jesus, oh, good gosh, man. Gee willikers.
Right.
I'm not even a fan of
Josh Garlic, man. I mean, this one gets it.
This is insane. This woman's insane. Now let's see what other fecal matter came out her mouth.
Harmony for all. Let the globe, if nothing else, say this is true. That even as we grieved, we grew, that even as we hurt, we hoped, that even as we tired, we tried, that we'll forever be tied together, victorious, not because we will never again know defeat, but because we will never again sow division.
The whole fabric of this country is sold on division. Let's think about it, T-Raw. The whole fabric of this country is sown on division.
Yes.
And then there's that word hope again. What are we hoping for? Huh? What the fuck are we hoping for? Look, if I bought a lottery ticket last week, I hope to win the $1 billion lottery. Okay? Hope is for people who are unprepared.
Let me tell you something, man. To me, most black people lost hope on April 4th, 1968. You know what I'm saying? When the man who was the symbol of nonviolence was gunned down in one of the most violent manners possible. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a black person, you can kind of even rationalize with Malcolm X. Well, okay, I rock with Malcolm X, but at least, you know, you kind of say, well, he did speak too many truths, and maybe that's why he was gunned down. But Dr. King tried to be their friend. He tried to, you know, King was trying to, you know, take away their guilt, to ask us to forgive him, and they still blew him away. So I'm sorry, but no, ain't no hope no more. It's just reality, grim reality.
And this woman here had the nerve to talk about division. No more division. What?
And she'd be preaching that to the Fox News crowd, not us.
No defeat, but because we will never again sow division. Scripture.
Y'all know that those two jackasses that's occupying the White House right now are part of the reason why this country is divided. Joe Biden with his 94 crime bill, 1986 Anti-Drug Abuse Act, among with a litany of laws that he supported, and the people who he in line with over the years, whether it be Bob Dole, Strom Thurmond, you name it.
Jesse Helms.
Jesse Helms, right? Kamala Harris, while she's locking up, you know, parents whose kids playing hooky from school and laughing about it like a fucking Chessy cat. Mind you, Steve Mnuchin, she didn't want to go after Steve Mnuchin when he was running that scam of a One West Bank that forced all those people out their homes. And then accepted campaign donations from this motherfucker. And what does he become? Oh, well, you know, he becomes Trump's Treasury Secretary. But you leave it up to her, you know, she'll be disingenuous with her blackness because it's political PR points when another black man gets gunned down at the hands of police. Oh, yeah, we've had cases of that they didn't want to talk about, that the mainstream media conveniently left out. But she be on Black Lives Matter Boulevard taking selfies and shaking hands and kissing babies. Now, let's continue on with this, you know, diarrhea of the mouth.
Tells us to envision that everyone shall sit under their own vine and fig tree, and no one shall make them afraid. If we're to live up to our own time, then victory won't lie in the blade, but in all the bridges we've made. That is the promised glade, the hill we climb, if only we dare it, because being American is more than a pride we inherit. It's the past we step into and how we repair it. We've seen a force that would shatter our nation rather than share it, would destroy our country if it meant delaying democracy. And this effort very nearly succeeded. But while democracy can be periodically delayed, it can never be permanently defeated. In this truth, in this faith we trust, for while we have our eyes on the future, history has its eyes on us. This is the era of just redemption. We feared it at its inception. We did not feel prepared to be the heirs of such a terrifying hour, but within it we found the power to author a new chapter, to offer hope and laughter to ourselves. So, while once we asked, how could we possibly prevail over catastrophe? Now we assert, how could catastrophe possibly prevail over us? We will not march back to what was, but move to what shall be, a country.
See, and this is the thing, right? You got to go back to what made us. It's too many times where this country has lied to us through textbooks. Y'all don't believe me? Y'all don't believe me? Okay. For those of you that's watching this video, that's going to watch this video eventually, right? Ask yourself, did you really get everything? Did you really get learn everything you needed to know in school before you became a grown up? Right? Did they tell you about finances in elementary school? No, you didn't learn about finances in elementary school. If you go to some of these communities, black communities out here, where most of the black community was poor, they didn't have no courses on financial literacy in elementary school, but I bet you they did in private school, though. Let's talk about U.S. history. What we learned about U.S. history, we learned about the Revolutionary War, we learned about the War of 1812, we learned about the Spanish-American War, we learned about all these wars and all that, right? How we became a country, all these presidents that got assassinated, this thing and the next thing. You know one thing they conveniently live out? Slavery. The market down in Charleston, South Carolina, right? Where, right now you can, buy all kinds of jars of, homemade peanut butter and all this other shit, some straw hats, right? But back in the 1700s, 1800s, that's where slaves were bought and sold at. The market. The historic figure down in Charleston, South Carolina.
Mm-hmm. You know what I did? You know what I learned? I didn't learn this since I was 22 years old. I didn't learn until I was 22 years old that where I live at in Richmond, Virginia, downtown on 13th.
Is it a monument?
Not the monument, but it's on 13th and Jesus, what street is that? It's 13th and shit. It's near downtown. It's a huge parking lot. That used to be back in the 19th century where they auctioned off slaves in Richmond that were imported into Richmond. That's where they were auctioned off at.
It wasn't Richmond at one point the capital of the Confederacy?
Yeah, it was the capital of the Confederacy. Yep.
Mm-hmm. But they want us to be so stupid, right? They want us to they don't want us to be smart. They don't want us to be educated. These politicians that sit up here and tell you, if you vote for me, I'm gonna promise I'll do this, that, and the third. This is when you should get up, grab the microphone, smell to make sure there ain't no fucking, cat shit on it, right? If it is, you change out that microphone, you get a new one that's better smelling. You ask them this: hey, you've been in office for this, that, and the third for all these years. Why haven't you been doing this, that, and the third? But yet you want our vote? Really? You want our vote? You gotta pull the freaking carpet back of what made America. Slavery. It was a very big part of that shit.
Huge.
Man, They talk about George Washington and they talk about Thomas Jefferson and all that. These motherfuckers right here having sex with these slaves, making babies by these slaves or whatnot. Come on now, let's tell the truth in this bitch.
And let's be honest, I don't buy that the sex was always consensual.
No.
They saw these slaves as their property. You think if the slaves said no, and George Washington, Thomas Jefferson said, okay, I respect that. Come on. Let's be honest. Let's be real here.
But that's who Kamala Harris want to get behind. This the people that want us to call themselves supporting Kamala Harris, right? Y'all still want to support Kamala Harris? Y'all still want to support the Democratic Party when they have known and shown that they don't give a fuck about you? And they're gonna come back around every so often and say, look, you guys are gonna be the reason why I come in office and all that. Yeah, we're gonna be the same reason we vote your ass out. But I'm gonna do it from the sideline. I ain't voting. I'm tired of being on the. Aren't y'all tired of being put on the treadmill? Huh? We just like hamsters on the goddamn wheel in the goddamn cage of shit. Just keep on running to nowhere. Aren't you guys tired of that shit? Huh? Man, look.
They'll see. The ones who are younger, they might not see it quite yet. They'll see it. They'll get tired of it.
Yeah, they never do anything for us. Joe Biden made it known through his legislature, through his executive orders. His priority is LGBT. That's his priority. Kamala Harris, all she want to do is hire all these so-called Indians. Nobody have any kind of impact. They just throw some crumbs along the way to keep us quiet. No, you're gonna have to do better than that. You're gonna have to do better than that. Hey, we need to keep the pressure on these Bammers. Hey, you want 4 more years? Hey, you talk this shit about, oh well, we need to protect the Democrat in the midterms. Well, you need to start cutting some checks.
I'm not protecting the goddamn thing. I'm not.
Hey, my grandmama told me all the time too, Rob, if you talking no dollars, you ain't making no sense.
Right.
Cut the check. It ain't that hard. Y'all cut checks for everything else. The pig book. Now, if y'all don't know what the pig book is, that's basically lists all the wasteful spending Congress has done throughout the fiscal year. Hell, if y'all going, waste money on, on hamsters getting injected with, some kind of experiment and see who's going to wrestle each other to the death. Now, I'm pretty sure y'all can find money to support the descendants of slaves, the ADOS, strictly black, not brown, not Latino, not Asian. Ain't no black-brown coalition going on here. Strictly ADOS. I mean, you guys take things from us anyway. If you're not separating us from our families through your bullshit legislatures and whatnot, you're taking our clothing, you're taking our music, you're basically taking all of everything that belongs to us, but you fucking hate us so much. But you can't live without us.
Yep. They've corrupted rap music. The messaging, at least.
Then you got Barack Obama asking Colin Kaepernick to stop taking the knee.
Yeah. Like he was committing a crime, taking a knee.
Yeah. Dudes never do anything for us, but yet they call ourselves They call themselves want to come around every so often asking, hey, if you vote for us, man, we really need your support, right? You continue to send me emails, talk about donate to y'all campaign and donate to Democratic Party. I ain't giving y'all shit. Stop sending me emails. I'm not giving y'all a motherfucking thing, okay? If anything, you need to pay me. It's like a fat girl, you pay like you weigh, then you can stay.
I'm with you, man.
Oh, when he said that was like that report came out like a couple weeks ago, Joshua. Yeah, that came out like a couple weeks ago. I mean, it's so irritating, man. Really is, man. This is really irritating. And you got people like Kamala Harris who continues to spit in our face. What next? Because at this point, nothing about her surprises me, man. Joe Biden, at this point, nothing about that old senile fuck surprises me either. See, I told you Biden sexuals that I was coming for y'all. Y'all think it was all fun and games when I was out there shitting on Trump and his supporters, right? Y'all thought it was all hee hee ha ha. That was just every chance I get, I was gonna crap on them. You didn't think I was coming for y'all? Y'all didn't think that this day was coming. I told y'all this day was coming. Hey, look, when I tell you something, right? You can best believe you can take that to the bank, Jack. I told you Biden sexuals that this was coming. Y'all ain't got no excuse now. All you guys that was out here bootlaying and dancing in the street and all that type of shit.
Twerking because Biden won.
Mm-hmm. Huh?
Twerking because Biden won.
Yeah, y'all twerking everywhere, doing handstands and all that shit. Get your booty to the polls and all that bullshit. Where y'all at now? All you Biden sexuals, where y'all at? All you Kamala Harris kisses, where y'all at? Oh man, you only been in office less than a week, man. Just hold on, man. It's coming. Black people tangibles is coming, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Ain't nobody got time for that, man. Ain't nobody got time for that.
That's what they're saying too, Raw. They're saying, well, you only been in office less than a week, man. We gotta give us some time, man. Give us some time, man.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you why that's bullshit. If anything will get done for us now, it'll be his first 100 days because that's his honeymoon period. That's when presidents get like a little grace period. If they're new in office, the opposition kind of like, gives them a little bit of a break. You know what I'm saying? That's when they're most popular. They're a new administration. They get a little bit more leeway. But come like 4-5 months from now, that honeymoon period is over with, and it's gonna get harder and harder for Biden to get shit through. You know what I'm saying? So, if he's gonna do anything sweeping like that, he's gonna do it now. Just like how he's passing all this stuff for transgender, he's doing it now.
And that's exactly my point. If he wanted to do all that for the black community, he would have did it now. But instead, when they asked him, remember the Zoom call? Raw, you remember the Zoom call?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, in that Zoom call, when it was like, hey, you're going to defund the police and all, and Al Sharpton, yeah, because I'm still waiting on you to tell me what church you're a reverend of, Al Sharpton. That motherfucker, Joe Biden, dressed all their asses down in that goddamn Zoom call, and nobody, not one of them stood up and was like, "Hey, who do you think you are?" See, it couldn't have been me. I'm like, hold on, bro, hold on. We're the reason why you're in power right now. But hey, you keep on fucking with us, and 4 years from now, if you live to see that long, we'll be the same reason you're out of power.
That just goes to show you Biden's mentality with people like us. You know what I'm saying? The fact that he talked to them like that.
Yeah, he talked to them like they were children.
Yeah. Yep.
So don't tell me that, oh man, we gotta wait. Wait on what? LGBT ain't wait. All these other motherfuckers ain't wait. But we gotta wait. We're the reason why he in office, but we gotta wait. And you know, when I listen to the Black Authorities live streams and all that, and you know, I hear those people call into his show, and you know, and you know, one woman called his show one night and was like, "Well, you know, I'm just holding out on hope. I'm holding out on hope that because you know Joe Biden learned the error of his ways, and he know that the Black community is watching, and you know, and I'm holding out on hope that he's going to do the right thing because." Really? This dude had 50 fucking. This dude was in goddamn DC for 50 fucking years.
Oh boy, man! I swear, man. That's why it's shit. It's stuff like that, man. It's shit like that that just lets me know why collectively we're in the situation we're in right now and have been in for years and decades. It's just hope shit. It's hope. Turn the other cheek. They learn to err their ways. This time it'll work. I know it hasn't worked the last 47 years, but this one's different.
Oh man, you gotta let the past be the past, man. You know, okay, we let the past be the past. What evidence has he had? Do you have to support him doing anything for Black people? Go ahead, I'll wait. I just put it.
Let me see his past. Let's see. He was buddies with J. Strom Thurmond, a segregationist, and Jim Eastland, a segregationist, and Jesse Helms, a private segregationist. Robert Byrd, a former KKK member. Yeah, it's a lot of.
Want to get behind, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of evidence right there that he's changed.
Well, I just hope that we and Tamika Mallory, yeah, you think I forgot that fecal matter that you spewed out a while back? Talk about sexism is worse than racism, right? So when I call out Kamala Harris on her racism, right? So that makes me a sexist now? That makes me a misogynist or whatever like that? Huh? Huh?
Like I always say, you want to ask which one's worse, ask Emmett Till that.
Or Tamir Rice.
Yeah.
Or Trayvon Martin. Or Ahmaud Arbery. Or Breonna Taylor.
George Floyd. And Breonna Taylor, she's a woman. Or was a woman.
So yeah, miss me with the dumb shit. See, this would be you still know how bad this shit pisses me off, man. But yet they defend this woman. All you bootlegs out there, you carpet munchers, you ass licks, all you motherfuckers out there defending this woman. This woman don't look. Tom said it best. this woman could be potentially just as bad, if not worse, than Donald Trump.
I think she's worse because she has like a certain appeal that Trump didn't have. Trump has an unlikability about him. And unfortunately, because Kamala is a good actress, the people who don't really see signs of it, of her sociopathy, 'cause I think she's I think she's a sociopath, but she's a good actress. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you what I kind of look at her as. She's Sarah Palin, and Sarah Palin was smart.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sarah Palin's problem was she was just stupid as shit. Kamala's not stupid. She's a piece of crap. She's a, you know, she has no morals, but she's not stupid. That's what makes her, she's just dangerous. It's about her and her ambitions. And she'll do anything to anybody to get to where she got to go, you know?
Oh my God, Kamala, you just look so good in your all blue. Yeah, you look like Grimace.
Grimace.
For real. She's sitting up there in that all blue. And then, you you got other people that, they only watch the inauguration to see what people wearing and shit. What the fuck? You don't watch the inauguration to see what people wearing.
Yeah, that's how devolved we are as a country, man.
Really? You mean to tell me, hey, so what we looking for here? The inauguration is where the president gives his address, sets his priorities for the country, right?
Right.
Instead, we hear this. Did you see what Kamala Harris had on yesterday? Oh, what about that bright yellow jacket that rotten banana looking girl had on? Right? Oh, no, not the bro. No, what about that yellow jacket she had on? Did she look very nice in there? Oh my God, did you see her hair? Oh my God, her hair. Oh my God, I just want to run my fingers through her hair. It looks so nice. It was so braided and it was so aligned. And oh my God, she just looks so good. And did you see the color makeup that she had on? Oh my God, look at her nails. Oh my God. I got to go to the nail salon. I got to get my nails just done just like that.
Yeah, that's what happens when, the country increasingly becomes less and less educated. You know what I'm saying? It's more about, physical appearance, materialism, sad, man. It's really sad.
And Lady Gaga, right? First of all, she had a 24-karat gold-plated bird. What the fuck is that? Looked like they killed a real bird and they dipped that bitch in 24-karat gold.
Yeah, it did.
Right? But that's what we worried about, right? We worried about how people look. Never mind, but Joe Biden setting policies that don't benefit only black people or whatever like that, right? Never mind the policy that, he ignored the black community on. Yeah, let's just talk about how Kamala Harris had her hair done. And, let's talk about her nail polish color. And, let's talk about, what? What? That's your topic of choice. You want to talk about how somebody looks. Let's forget about all the tangibles that they not offering and all the intangibles they are offering. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about how good they look in a certain dress. Oh, and did you see the presidential ball last night? Oh my God, the presidential ball. Oh, it was so sweet that the way that the president and and his wife and Kamala Harris and her husband, the way they were dancing on the floor, they were just dancing in that way, so blissfully in love. Give me a fucking break.
It's funny, man, because that's exactly how a lot of these shows are, man. Puff pieces. Puff pieces talking about clothing and attire and the shit that insulted me the most, I think when we was watching it live on your channel, was the gift exchanges.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that shit?
Yeah, I remember that shit. All those what's up, J-Dog? Salute to J-Dog in the building. Yeah, man. All that bullshit, gift giving, right? Country in the middle of a pandemic, people starving, and yet they out here giving gifts. But yet, when nobody sees this, you see it, I see it, the people in the chat room see it, but most of the general public don't see that. That is such a slap in the face. To where y'all can sit up here, give her all these gifts in the middle of a pandemic.
Yep.
Y'all got 24 karat gold plated eagles on titties, or you're using 24 karat gold microphones, or you go to the room where they're giving all those gifts at, and they got 24 karat gold plated frames on a goddamn photo, on an art photo. All that money that's wasted, that money could have gone to preserve the people and the people that elected this trifling ass bastard in office. And his his vice president.
Side piece.
You're the man. Too raw. You gotta understand how bad this pisses me off. And then they got the nerve to sit up there and tell you, hey, we only got $600 to give you. $600? $600. Really? $600. Well, that was under the last administration. Well, goddamn it, Joe Biden ain't doing no better. He promised $2,000.
$2,000. What an outrage at that.
Yeah, where the $1,400 shit came from. But these are the people y'all want to get behind, right? All you suck-ups and sock puppets and sellouts and skip-scacks and scallywags, this what y'all want to get behind, right?
Skip-scacks and scallywags.
And hooty-hoos. All you hooty-hoos out there, this what y'all want to get behind, right? Oh my God, Kamala, did you see what color Converse she had on yesterday?
She ain't doing shit for us, child, but she sure look good doing it.
Yeah, where's Simone Sanders at? Where that middle linebacker at for the Buffalo Bills at? I mean, no, I'm talking. My bad too, Rob.
Yeah. We could have used her.
Yeah. You think? Where that dirty tennis ball head having Simone Sanders at? Yeah, remember her? That's the same woman that was one day she talked about when Uncle Luke went after Kamala Harris. She's out there, well, Uncle Luke needs to shut up and he needs to speak when only was spoken to. I'm like, bitch, get fucked with a goddamn pogo stick saying that shit. Yeah, what's wrong with her talking about speak when only was spoken to? Girl, you need a foot in your ass for that, saying that dumbass shit.
Yeah, what the hell she is?
Yeah, who died made you some kind of lord and overseer?
people have spoken to.
I wish a motherfucker would tell me some shit like that.
Baby cradle cap head bitch.
Yeah. And you see, and then I remember they also talked about this too, right? Because remember, Kamala Harris tried to go after Joe Biden when that allegation of sexual misconduct. Remember, they were bringing out all these motherfuckers that was part of sexual misconduct, whether it be Roger Ailes, Mo Lester Moonves, goddamn, what's that other dude name? You had Louis C.K., goddamn on Bill O'Reilly. All these motherfuckers that was implicated in sexual misconduct, they're basically irrelevant right now.
Charlie Rose, another
Charlie Rose, yeah, you ever heard Charlie Rose again?
Nope.
No, you've never heard of Charlie Rose again. And Kamala Harris tried to go after Joe Biden with that, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, mind you, Joe Biden was able to weather that storm. When last time you heard from Me Too?
It's been a minute.
When last time you heard from goddamn on KRS One baby sister? It's one.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
It's practically served this purpose, right? Me Too, Time's Up, all these other motherfuckers, right? Their credibility went down the toilet when Joe Biden allegations came out, and they did nothing about it. They did nothing about it. You heard they were radio silent, all of them. But Kamala Harris tried to use that as a prop for her own political ambition, and look what it got her, right? It got her she was the first one to drop out. And the only reason why this clap having Jezebel is back in our existence again, because Joe Biden had to rescue Ho Happy Jackie from the dead. Go ahead, too, Raw.
I was gonna say the only thing I can remember them doing is they took a look at Joe Biden, shivered with fear, and then fucking, disgustingly attacked the recently deceased Kobe Bryant on allegations that he beat damn near 15, 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last time I heard from them.
Yep.
But Joe Biden got all this evidence of being a sexual predator. You know what I'm saying? And nope, didn't touch him.
Ain't going nowhere near him.
Nope. They're wildly inconsistent. You know what I'm saying? Then again, they kind of did the same thing with Trump. It's like they pick and choose who they want to go after.
Mm-hmm. They definitely pick and choose who they want to go after. But see, the thing is, even when they tried to go after Trump, they couldn't really go after Trump because the supporters, man, look, one thing about Donald Trump, this dude has some undying, loyal Trump supporters of him.
That's
now,
true.
I don't know about that now because, he practically threw all of them under the bus, and, he didn't give none of them the pardons they were looking for, right? So I don't know how much support he's going to have now. But this whole notion that these Democrats could sit up here and continue to play games with us, right? And we're not going to catch on to their little scheme, right? Because, this playbook has been going on ever since, I don't know, I was born. Probably longer than that. The same old tired fucking playbook. Look, stop over-promising and under-delivering, all right? If you want our vote, then practice what the fuck you preach.
The thing that makes me maddest about them, the Democrats, is this. It's true that the Republicans, about 50 years ago, they decided, you know what, fuck black people. We're not going to compete with them anymore with the Democratic Party as far as getting their votes. We're going to start going after these disaffected Dixiecrats and even some of these conservative Democrats and try to convert them to the Republican Party off of racial fears. That's what they did over the last, 50 years, to the point where their party's been infiltrated by racists.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fucked up. But the thing that pissed me off with the Democrats is that sometime in the 90s, they decided, you know what? We're going to throw black men under the bus. You know what I'm saying? We're being perceived as being weak on crime. You know what I'm saying? As a party, we're seen as being too friendly with the African Americans, even though they didn't say it like that. And that's when you saw Joe Biden and the Democrats propose and pass that crime bill and welfare reform. And they started talking different about us, calling us super predators and all these different, all this different rhetoric and, trying to sort of disassociate themselves from us. Because Democrats used to be more entrenched in our communities in the 80s. They used to try to align themselves with Jesse Jackson and all these guys. But then in the 90s, they started running away from them because they wanted to be perceived as, hey, we can be tough on these niggas too now. Come on, white America, we're tough too. So they were playing this game. They were playing this game for a long time where come election year, they try to run to us to say, hey, yeah, man, we're still your friend. We're still your friend, man. Come on here. We're going to get this done. But every other year that's not election year, they play that same game where, you know what I'm saying, when we ask for shit, and we'll get back to you. We'll get back to you. We'll get back to you. And the whole time they just doing all these things and different policies to fuck us over, especially black men. I'm sick of it. So at this point, I'll never vote for them motherfuckers again until they show evidence, like as far as legislation. But really, honestly, they got to give us reparations. Reparations, real tangible police reform, a combination of two. Then I might consider supporting them again. Other than that, I'm done. Fuck them. I've been done with them really for 20 years, but at times I would still vote for them because they would use that thing that they're real good at, and that's that lesser two evils thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They're real good at doing that with us. And even though I wasn't a Democrat, as recently as 4 years ago, I still was. I let that get to me, but I didn't this time. I didn't give a fuck what Trump said. I don't care. Trump, came out and said he hated niggas personally. I don't give a fuck what tape came out. I was not going to vote for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
Damn right. I'm right there. I'm right there with you. I'm going to share a screen with y'all, right? Because see, and this is the kind of rehabbing and rehabilitation and repackaging that the mainstream media do to protect this woman. Look at this shit. Protecting Madam Vice President Kamala Harris, our national treasure at all costs. Sophia A. Nelson. Kamala Harris is a national treasure? When? How? Who? When did this woman become a national treasure? This woman's more of a treasure troll than anything else. Look at this shit. She's been sworn in now the first female vice president of U.S. history. Well, and if you go to Elle magazine, she's the first black vice president. She's the first South Asian vice president. She's the first Indian vice president. Right? They're all over the place when it comes to this woman. Can you guys in the mainstream media come together at what identity this woman is? You got one outlet saying she's black, another outlet saying she's white, another outlet saying she's Indian, another outlet saying she's Asian. Can y'all come together? Can y'all put your heads together and come to a consensus of what the fuck this woman is? Now, let's keep going.
A whore.
Yeah, that too. for me as a woman, here we go, the sorority bullshit, like because that really propelled her to the top of the presidential ticket, right? That really propelled her to the presidency, right? Her sorority class, right? All these motherfuckers, all these yahoos out here, right? And ironically, it's coming from Yahoo News, right? This is an opinion piece from Sophia A. Nelson. Once again, they always tie her to Barack Obama. Why? Why are you tying her to Barack Obama? And for all intents and purposes, this is Obama's third term as president. For all intents and purposes, just like Two Ross said in his video. This woman couldn't even answer a simple question about music. But yet I'm supposed to, she lied about goddamn smoking weed at Howard University and talk about how she listened to Tupac while she was in college at Howard University. Now, mind you, Tupac ain't came out till 1991. Snoop Dogg ain't came out till 1993. So either one or two things is going on. Either you got a DeLorean somewhere or you're full of shit.
Great Scots!
Now, I'm a betting man. I'm willing to bet that I will go with the latter and not the former. But LB, that was so long ago. Can you let bygones be bygones? Why you always got to bring up the past and whatnot? You just got to give them a chance, right? You being a hater right now, LB. You can't appreciate the fact that she's our first black vice president, huh? You always got to be out here hating on Kamala Harris. Bitch, shoot yourself in the ass with some enema. Fuck out of my face. But LB, you always got, why are you a hater? Huh? Why are you a hater? Why are you always hating on somebody? Every time I check, you're always running your mouth about somebody. You always got to be negative. You always got to be, always trying to shit on somebody. You're shitting on a black woman. You're trying to bring down a black woman, LB. I can't believe that I'm gonna sit up here and talk to a man that shits on black women. You're trying to bring another black woman down, LB. I don't understand. Why would you get on my face with that fecal matter? This the kind of shit I get. You doing, and then to the one jackass that came on my comment section on the one video talked about that camel toe hairs, and I had to block your ass from here to Pakistan. Man, you a bitch, man. You a whole bitch, LB. You can't be out here talking to women like that. What the fuck is wrong with you, LB? You out here being a whole bitch right now. Man, motherfucker, eat a dick. Matter of fact, eat a whole AIDS-infested dick, bitch. Fuck out of my face with that bullshit. Yeah, I got smoke for all you Bammers. All you Bammers that call yourself running your mouth about me and shit in my comment section, talking about, oh man, all you do is attack a black woman, man. Man, you being a whole bitch right now. I can't believe you talking to women like that. You over here capping for a woman that wouldn't even spit in your direction. You over there, hey, Kamala, she just keep on walking. She just keep on walking, ignoring you like she a fine bitch at the club and shit. Yeah, you already know what it is, Courtney. You already know what it is, homie. Yeah, these motherfuckers stay capping. Shit. But I'm the hater, right? I'm the hater for getting on this woman for all her disingenuous actions. Did I do this to her? No. I did not do this to her. Okay? So for all you motherfuckers that call yourself trying to defend this woman, what are you defending her on? Huh? You're defending something that's indefensible. For all you so-called people that are going to put on your Superman cape, or for some of you, your Mighty Mouse cape, this ain't the place where you go try to come in here and save the day. Because anytime one of you Bammers call yourself being a hero, well, goddamn it, I'm the ultimate villain. Only this time, the villain ain't losing in this fight. God damn it. I'm going to be like Thanos, and I'm going to snap all you Bammers
into oblivion.
That's right. I got the gauntlet now, bitch. That's right.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so well.
Unique Dawn, you funny as hell, man. I tell you what, you Scrappy Duke. Put him up! Yeah, put him up!
Scrappy Duke.
Put him up! Yeah, I got him now, Uncle Scooby. Put him up! Yeah, I got smoke for all you Bammers. I know, because you guys are like clockwork. You guys are so predictable. You guys are just like Trump supporters. Yeah, I said it. All you motherfucking bootlicks. That's right. You guys are just as predictable as Trump supporters.
Free chicken for black people.
Shit, that's what Amazon did. Amazon did that one time in Chicago, of all places. Either Chicago or New York. One of the Amazon warehouses where they gave the employees fried chicken and shit.
Lord. Seriously?
Yeah. They got in trouble for that. That motherfuckers literally got in trouble for that.
Mm-mm.
You got this so-called wannabe poet, right? Yeah, I said I went there. I don't give a fuck who get mad. This wannabe poet right here talk about you regurgitating all this bullshit. Really? Still I rise and still I divide. And what the what?
And catastrophe and emasculate cannot emasculate our future, but our pain must be the past. Our past, a bridgeway to the future. Our future must not be dictated by the past. Oh, brilliant. The fuck out of here. Oh, that goddamn word salad.
Yeah. That fucking empty fortune cookie word salad. That fucking empty fortune cookie talking point. You know what I'm saying? For real. I mean, that was just empty. That was like 6 minutes. Look, I'm glad, when this inauguration went down, we had the live stream going on. I'm glad they had the TV turned down. I saw she was, I don't know what she was saying, and I'm glad I did. I am so glad that I did not hear that. Because had I heard that, too raw. Had I heard that on inauguration day, I would have dragged her ass to the fucking ground.
Yeah, I wasn't listening because I was on the live stream, so I wasn't really listening to what she was saying.
Yeah.
I just noticed that she looked like she had a Jolly Rancher on top of her head.
Jolly Rancher.
And she was just like Banana Man and shit.
Man, I just say she, with her dark skin and that yellow outfit, man, I just think she looked like a rotten banana, you know what I'm saying?
Now it's time for the adventures of Banana Man. Remember that kid used to eat the banana? He turned to the superhero Banana Man. I don't know if
I remember that. That was an old cartoon.
Yeah, old one.
Called J.G. Whitworth. 877 cash now. I just got my settlement and I need cash now. But hey, G, where? 8777.
It's my money, and I want it now. Hey, Jacob. Insect. The world won't stomach your evil forever, Jacob. Who will stop me? You. I am the apocalypse. Mm. Mm.
I'm surprised she ain't got twins in there. You know what I'm saying? Mother was like, when the twin powers activate.
Man, that shit be so funny back in the day, man. Like I said, insect.
You think you can defeat the apocalypse?
Yeah. Do you think that you could defeat the apocalypse?
Yeah, I'm ready for all you Butter Brisket Brigade members. I can't wait to smoke all you Bammers out. That's right. The Butter Brisket Brigade, the bootleg bootlegs. That's right. How y'all going to explain this? Huh? Protecting the Madam Vice President. Protect her from what? Polio? Protect her from what? Huh? COVID-19? COVID-19. That what you can protect her from? What the fuck are you protecting her from? Huh?
You're talking about beloved. Beloved by who?
By what? Her husband? Okay, that's by default. Hey, what you gonna do? Right? You gonna get Earth, Wind, Fire, Water, and Heart, and form Captain Planet?
Captain Planet.
Captain Planet, he is my hero. He will take you down to zero. Yeah, that shit.
Did they used to come on right after wrestling?
Yeah.
On Sundays?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
For me, it came on Saturday morning at 7:30.
Saturday morning?
Yeah.
I remember you used to come on Sunday evenings after I don't know if it was WCW yet. It might have been WCW. It might have been WCW by then. Or it might have still been NWA wrestling. But I think it was WCW. He's come on at 6 to 7, and then Captain Planes come on right after that.
Mm-hmm.
Where I lived there.
Well, that what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna maybe your sorority sister, y'all gonna form Captain Planet, right?
Captain Planet. How about that, bro? About that.
Y'all need to get up. Yeah, all you bootlegs, get on up out of here. Right? We don't want you. You know what I'm saying? We want our tangibles, and we ain't gonna stop till we get our tangibles. Somebody gonna give us our tangible. Look, that's like a goddamn dude taking Viagra or whatnot. He was like, somebody fucking me tonight. Shit.
Yeah, but black people, man, we gotta be more demanding, man. Like we tend to let them dictate what we should expect from them. And it doesn't supposed to work like that.
No, it does not. And we might be sitting up here joking about this shit, but make no mistake, don't get the game fucked up. We're not joking. We want our tangibles. We gonna get our tangibles. No tangibles, no vote. No kidding. We're not fucking around with this shit.
Yeah, we don't know our power, man. Like, look, I was talking about this with Victor Lyons, and they make it seem like Biden won by this huge landslide, right?
Really?
But like, oh, he won by 7 million votes and all this. Look,
no goddamn landslide.
No, it's not a landslide. Look, all it would have taken is a switch of 52,000 votes in Arizona, Pennsylvania, and I believe Georgia. Yeah. All it would have taken is a switch of 52,000 votes in those 3 states, and Donald Trump would have won, even losing by 7 million votes.
Mm-hmm. But leave it up to these Bammers, they were like, oh my God, Joe Biden won by a landslide.
Nope.
Joe Biden won by a landslide. We gotta do everything we can. Look, all you bootlegs out there that call yourself selling the soap for this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, and his little scam artist, where y'all at? I need y'all to come back and tell me what the fuck Joe Biden has done for the black community, right? Maybe it's something I missed. All right, I read a lot of articles and whatnot. Maybe there's something I missed. Was there something you missed too, Raw?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Just making sure, making sure I'm not going insane here. Where y'all at? All you bootlegs, man. I need y'all to tell me. And don't come in my comment section with this bullshit about, oh, I'm being misogynistic, all right? Because I'm just gonna block you, all right? Don't come in my comment section talk about I'm being misogynistic and I'm being a sexist and all this bullshit, right? Because that's not more than empty fortune cookie talking points. Okay, I don't want. I need when we're talking here. We want substance. All right, that's the only way we grow as a black community. We want substance. Don't try to feed me a fucking peanut that ain't got no peanuts in it. Don't try to feed me pecans when there's no fucking pecans in it. You know how you bite into the pecan, some of the pecan be empty and shit?
Right.
Don't feed me mounds. I want almond joy, goddammit. So yeah. You ain't trying. They've proven to y'all who they are and what they are. They're not but a bunch of goddamn opportunists who, at the first chance they get, they out of here. Black Lives Matter, right? All the people that was all the Black Lives Matter people, right? Where the fuck are y'all at now? Huh? Y'all was talking about like, oh man, they're not returning our phone calls. I wonder why. Oh, Black Lives Matter not calling y'all back? Oh, Black Lives Matter. So all you guys that was hitting up Black Lives Matter, y'all called Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, right? And left them voicemails and sent them emails and all that. How do you feel now that they won't even talk to you? They see your emails, they delete your own site.
Yep.
They see your phone number, it automatically goes to voicemail. Matter of fact, your number's probably blocked. As soon as it go to Kamala Harris, you have reached the offices of the Vice President for Kamala Harris. We're not available at the present time, and you will please leave your message at the tone, and we will get back to you soon. Beep. She sit down in the office. First new message. Yes, this is Black Lives Matter. Delete. Message deleted.
Yeah.
Second message. Yes, Miss Harris, we're from the Black Lives Matter. Delete. Message deleted. Third message. We're trying to call you in regards to the delete. Message deleted.
This is the Reverend Tom Wilkinson, representative Black Lives Matter. Delete.
Delete. Message deleted. I'm like, God damn, can they fucking stop calling me? I'm trying to get I'm trying to get to the good shit. Hey, you know, this is downtown Willie Brown, and I just want to go delete. I don't want to talk to that old crusty ass motherfucker.
Downtown Willie Brown. You served your purpose.
Yeah, you served your purpose already. Hey, my name is Montel Williams. Delete. Don't need the husband doing that.
Don't try to call me now, Montel.
I don't need the husband listen to that right now. You know. Hey, you know, hey, my, you know, hey, Vice President, hey, my name, this is Benjamin Crump. Remember me? Yeah, I just want to tell you that I congratulate you on becoming the Vice President of the United States of America. You know, this is such a historic occasion. You know, if you need anything from me, you know, if you just, you can call me anytime you want to, and we can talk about all this stuff that's going on, you know, and I will make sure I give the Reverend Al Sharpton this message, okay? Next message. Hey, this is Black Lives Matter. Delete.
Next message. Yes, this is former President Bill Clinton. And I'd like to congratulate you on a historic victory, becoming the first female Vice President of the United States, and in particular, the first female Vice President of color. I was wondering if you'd like to go on a date. I'd like to go on a meeting with me and Hillary, but preferably just me and you. Hillary's been kind of sick lately. What if I could just get to know you and size you up? And I'm just wondering if you want to just talk, you can get my personal number. Thought that, you know, man, you could go over policy, some other things. I know a real good restaurant, man, you could talk. Save.
What's up, Peter Ryder? Next message. This is Ice Cube. Delete.
Yeah.
Message deleted. Next message. Yes, we're from the Black Lives Matter Coalition. I knew we were there. Delete. Message deleted. End of new messages. Check the erase messages. Press 1. Let's see what's on TV today. Oh, Vice President Kamala Harris is you know, she looks so good today in her blue outfit, you know. Saying, yeah, the bitch look like Grimace, and yeah, she out there, and you know, we just have to, you know, see what her plans is on the agenda today, and you know, oh, there she is on the Senate floor, you know, swearing in, you know, two immigrants in a bootleg.
What's up, Luda Ryder?
What's up, Jeffrey Weaver? Salute to you, homie. Yeah, man. So, Cedric Richmond, right? Said you like to be the unofficial spokesperson for the Joe Biden coalition and shit, right? So you can call Ice Cube back, huh? You gonna call Ice Cube back? You say wait till the election over, Joe Biden president now. Y'all got everybody together. Oh well, we need to do these Senate confirmation hearings, and then we need to turn around and do this impeachment of Donald Trump. Man, that ain't got shit to do with goddamn black empowerment. Is Joe Biden gonna be at those proceedings? No. So I need him to, turn his dementia down a little bit and pay attention. Give us our fucking reparations. And I don't want to hear he can't do it. He can do it. They're giving all this money out. They're paying out all kinds of money to defense contracts and giving out money to Israel where they can out there and make all kinds of freaking crazy ass fucking missiles that could blow us the kingdom come and shit. But yeah, we only got $600, enough to buy a PlayStation and a game. You buy your PlayStation 5 and good luck trying to find one of them motherfuckers, right? So you buy a PlayStation 5 and Mortal Kombat 11 and that's it, game over. You ain't got no more money, right? Now, mind you, these guys still get their full paychecks. They still get their full paychecks. Yeah, Lindsey Graham can get his full paychecks. He could continue to get hog-tied and fucked on Saturday night at the Hyatt. And then, since this the last Saturday of the month, maybe they'll put an apple in his mouth while getting hog-tied and fucked.
Oh, God. Ugh. The funny thing about it, though, you're not lying, though. He's not really lying. He's not lying. If you don't think about Lindsey Graham, man, that's probably pretty accurate.
Yep. Well, happy birthday to you, Luda Ryder. Hey, so what you gonna do for your birthday? You gonna hunt some deer? You gonna cook some raccoons and shit? What you gonna do for your birthday? All jokes aside, though, happy birthday to you, man. You know what I'm saying? I know you've been going through a lot lately and all that, man. Just glad to see you having another, happy, prosperous and fulfilling birthday or whatnot. So happy birthday to you, man.
Yeah, happy birthday, man.
Ba-doop. This is hey, my name is Tarana Burke. Yeah, KRS-One baby sister. Yeah, I just want to let you know that I just want to congratulate you for your presidency. All right. Beep. Delete it. No more messages. Goddamn. Hey, you know what? You know what she remind me of? Goddamn Tarana Burke outside of KRS-One baby sister. Remember that show Dastardly and Muttley when that fucking dog. See, Courtney Washington, though. Hey, he already know what it is when it comes to Lady G. Hey, Courtney. Hey, you know about Lady G, right?
Yeah, he gave shit.
Oh, he gave to like the 10th power, yo.
Yeah, I read a lot of shit about him back in the 2000s that shook me up. Like, wow, him? What? How in the hell could South Carolina reelect that fraud? Well,
guess they ain't like the real walking version of Grimace, who is now the head of the DNC. When he made the Democratic Party all that money, they put his ass as the DNC chair. Jamie Harrison. Yeah, the same guy who couldn't beat Lady G in the goddamn election is the DNC chairperson now. Because he made them all kinds of money. He got all kinds of campaign donations and still lost.
How much he raised? Like $60, $70 million?
Yeah, some ungodly number. You had Lindsey Graham on TV. Now, mind you, when you're in the Senate chamber, you ain't supposed to be asking for no money. This motherfucker right here, where is Jamie Harrison getting all that money from? I need some of that money.
Y'all gave me some of that money too. Can I have some money? Huh? That motherfucker. I ain't supposed to be cussing on TV. That dude right there, Jamie Harrison, man, he getting all this money, man. Where's all this money coming from? I need some of that money. Can y'all give me some of that money? I got to get some Bojangles later on tonight, man. Can you give me some of that money?
I think the people of South Carolina want to know where Jamie Harrison getting all this money.
Yeah, the American people deserve to know. They deserve to know where you getting all that money from. I need some of that money too. Can I get some of that money? Give me some money.
I need some of that money for my rectal reconstruction surgery.
Because when you have my kind of lifestyle, I need that kind of surgery, because it can, it started out a little painful, but eventually it's the pain soothes,
Right.
He can't even hold it. He ain't got no asshole muscles right now because he keep getting, man. Look, I hate it, man. I you know what? A motherfucker like him, he has to wear the pins. You know that? He has to wear the pins. Ain't no way that motherfucker ain't wearing no goddamn the pins. He getting hogtied the fuck the way he does. That motherfucker just come right the fuck out. He just got some.
Yeah,
he wearing some goddamn the pins, man.
Just go.
He wearing some real diapers. This shitting all over the place, you shitty ass.
Yeah, I remember this was like, shit, I think I was like a teenager, like 18, 19 years old at the time, right? I think I was 19. And I don't know if this is appropriate to say on, maybe I shouldn't say this one. I keep that between me and you. I don't think I'm gonna say this one on there. Yeah, I can say this one on there. Never mind.
What? Hold up. Tim Scott gay too? What the fuck? What? I did not know that. Now I know he was a cartoon beaver, and hey, in case you know what Tim Scott looked like. Hold on. If you had a cartoon version of goddamn Tim Scott.
I can believe it though.
Yeah, Tim Scott, Hey, that's Tim Scott right there, y'all. That's him right there. Right there, live in the flesh. God damn it. Right there. Y'all need to take a picture of goddamn Tim Scott. That motherfucker got some, buck teeth, boy. Hey, there you go right there. Oh my. Hey man, South Carolina got some of the worst representation of politicians out there, man. If it ain't Lindsey Graham, it's Tim Scott. Then there's Nikki Haley. Then there's
Nikki Haley like she's like carpet munching too.
Yeah. I mean, they got some of the worst politicians out there, man. I mean, I'm just making us look bad. God damn it. Jim Clyburn, that motherfucker, his fish fry every fucking year.
The fish don't fry in the kitchen.
Peas don't burn on the grill.
Took a whole lot of Tyriana to get the Capitol Hill. Boom, boom. Now we up in the big leagues, getting our turn at bat. As long as we live, it's me and my daughter, baby. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh yeah, we're moving on up to the south side of South Carolina.
We had a piece of the pie.
Fish fry.
let me get the let me get the fuck out of here, man. I gotta go to bed. But hey, man, y'all smash the like, man. Hey, hit the subscribe, man. Share these videos, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, we cracking jokes and all that, but one thing that ain't a joke, we want our fucking reparations, man. We want Kamala Harris to stop being a scam artist and step the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You ain't in the little leagues no more, Kamala or Scamala, camel toe, oh camel toe, right? Step
Yeah,
on up, bitch.
yeah.
I mean, Madam Vice President, bitch, whatever you. But yeah, man, smash the like, hit subscribe, man. This your boy. Scream at me. Hung.